Actually not going to wear these. Thought I was. That doesn't look very good. Yeah, we're on episode 7 of The Good, the Bad, and the Tanner. Last video only got 14 views. I don't know what I did. I'm sorry. I will do better this video. Thought my last video was pretty good. I did rant a little about the Epstein files. My bad on that. Didn't mean to bring, my conspiracy theories into this. This episode's probably going to do the same thing, though. Remember, that's what this is. It's jokes. It's funny. It's me just talking about movies that I like to watch. And sometimes my humor doesn't always hit. But that's okay. That's okay. Let's get into it. Let's just get straight into it. Let's talk about the good. Now, this week's good is Django Unchained, which I have not seen. I've watched up to 8 of Quentin Tarantino's movies. The only thing I'm missing is Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair, The Hateful Eight, maybe I'll watch it today, and then Death Proof, because I don't think I've ever seen that movie come on streaming. 3 of his movies that I haven't seen. I've seen Kill Bill now, both part 1 and part 2. So technically I've seen The Whole Bloody Affair, but unless I watch the whole thing, I really haven't seen it. I just haven't figured out a good time to watch a 5-hour movie. I think Quentin Tarantino's whole thing about I'm only gonna make 10 movies and then disappear is dumb. He did write, I think, the screenplay for the new Clint Booth spinoff of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood starring Brad Pitt coming out later this year, which I'm gonna watch. But I think that's weird. I think that's a weird rule to have for yourself. Have a job that people would kill for, and nowadays people are trying to get that job and they can't even sit through movies, which is insane to me. If you haven't heard about this, there are literal film students who can't sit through a whole movie and they're trying to be directors. What are you doing? If you can't sit there and watch a movie, you think you could be a director? I think people like the idea or tell themselves I could be a director and like the idea of being a director, then they can't even sit through a movie, and they probably don't even have the creativity to be a director or have any actual ideas of their own to create a movie. But whatever. Let me not get into that. Let's just go back to Django. Now, biggest takeaway of this movie is the N-word is said a lot. A lot. Now, you have to tell yourself, well, Tanner, the movie does involve slavery. But it was said to a point where even I was like, wow. Now, this movie was made in 2012. Back in 2012, people were saying it more casually. Nowadays, you don't say that, even in slang. But in 2012, people were saying it. Now, I was 11, so I wasn't saying it. And I definitely wasn't going to watch this movie when I was 11. But for some reason in my brain, I thought this movie came out in 2016, 2017. I didn't realize it's 14 years old at this point. Of course, Leonardo DiCaprio gives a fantastic performance. I don't know what awards this movie won. I didn't look that up after. I should have. Looking into it now, it looks like Tarantino won an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay. Makes sense. And it looks like Christoph Waltz won for Best Supporting Actor. Yeah, his performance in this is just awesome. He's nonchalant about everything, and I really did enjoy his performance a ton. That is a stacked year. Of course, Argo did win, which... I don't know. Argo is a really good movie. It really is. I would maybe... I think Argo could... Argo probably did deserve to win that. I did see when I was on here that it did receive some controversy because the N-word is used 110 times. Yeah, like I said, it was a lot. It was a lot for me. And I was like, wow. It probably would have been a 5-star movie, and then Quentin just throws in one of those things that just I don't know if he had to put that in there. I don't think he had to put that in there. He always just has that random moment, like in Pulp Fiction, the weird basement scene. This one, I would say, when Jamie Foxx is hanging upside down and Walton Goggins just has a handful of what. I don't know if that had to be in there. I don't know. He always throws in something random that I think didn't have to be there. And to me, that always just reminds me, oh yeah, I'm watching a Quentin Tarantino movie. Which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but it sometimes does just take me out of his movies. But I enjoyed it. I think it was good. I think Quentin needs to shut up with the whole 10 movie idea and just come up and keep making movies. And if he's going to if he doesn't want to make movies, keep writing screenplays and then giving it to directors like David Fincher, who's going to adapt it and make it probably fantastic. So that would be fun. I'd be okay with that if that's what Quentin wants to do. But enough about Django. I think everyone should watch it. Like I said, I'm trying to get through all of Quentin's movies and watch them all and maybe I can do that before he releases his 10th and final film. But we'll see. The next movie I want to talk about is Bad. It's the Bad movie, 2-star movie. Had some, I didn't have any high expectations going in. I didn't see it in theaters. I watched it at home. It's called Mercy, starring Chris Pratt. And I kind of wish I did go see it in theaters. And I wish I would have saw it in 3D, because the way this movie's filmed, I think I would have actually enjoyed it a little more than watching it just on my iPad. It wasn't terrible, but it was poor. It's genre of movie where you take like an iPad screen or like a MacBook screen, and we're going to screen record it, and then we're going to that's the movie. Searching came out a couple years ago. There's another movie. I think there's like a horror movie like Skype that does it. But just this genre of movie is definitely my least favorite of all movies ever. I think it's terrible. This does it a little differently. It's a little more entertaining, and I could stand it because you're kind of like going into different things with the AI. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, the twist was good, kind of predictable in my opinion. I like Chris Pratt. I think he gets a lot of hate. I don't really understand why. I think he did well in this. I also like What Is Her. Rebecca Ferguson is the AI robot. I like her. She plays a like very Cold Stone monotoned AI very well. I like her in Dune. I like her in this. I mean, she really doesn't disappoint me that much. The Greatest Showman, she's in, and she apparently sings that one song. I don't know if she's singing or if she's lip singing it, but I need to watch The Greatest Showman. I do. I need to go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and add that to the watch list right now. I do need to watch that movie. I don't think it's on any streaming services because, the movies I want to watch, why would they be on streaming services? Oh, it's on Disney Plus. Okay, maybe I'll watch that tonight. We'll do The Hateful Eight and we'll do The Greatest Showman double feature, and we'll see how that goes, since my day's ruined because my friend decided to work overtime. No, we were supposed to go to a dinner tonight with my friend, but he canceled his own birthday dinner to work overtime, which can't blame him. I can't blame him. We're all out here grinding. A Bad movie, Mercy, just the iPad screen genre. Let's throw it away. Let's get rid of it. Let's not bring it back. Let's never bring it back. And let's as much as everyone hates AI and talks about AI, I'm about to be on, I think, a 2-week streak of me watching movies that involve AI. Wow. Not great, because the next movie has AI in it, and I kind of like it. But I'm not saying I don't like the AI that's in Mercy. I just don't like how the film is actually made. Like, I don't like jumping around to screen to going into this person's phone to being on FaceTime. It's like, I just don't like that. Let's get into the Tanner. Let's get off Mercy, get into the Tanner. The Tanner for this week is Scream 7. Now, I have spent all week watching the Scream movies leading up to seeing Scream 7. I think this was a good Scream movie. Watching all the other movies, I mean, I enjoyed the 2 recent sequels they came out with. There's a lot of controversy around that, with them firing the lead in that, Jenna Ortega stepping away. I pull myself out of that. I don't care, frankly, about the politics that happen behind Hollywood, because it's insane and ridiculous to care about that things. I've been watching the Scream movies since I was a kid, and I continue to watch the Scream movies, so I'm not going to let politics ruin a franchise for me, or else I would have stopped watching a lot of franchises a long time ago. I mean, that's just dumb, in my opinion. So there's a boycott going on behind this movie. It's kind of getting a little review bummed, even though it has a decent score on Rotten Tomatoes and the audience score, which is what you should probably always go off of. I liked it. I think it has one flaw, and that's just the actual spoiler. The actual reveal of the Ghostface is its weakest that we've ever seen. And of course, when it comes to these movies, that's your biggest component. You have to have we want to know who the whole time. We want to know why they're doing this, why they're killing people, why they're going after Sydney. And thinking on it and letting a couple days pass, and the motive, how I interpret it is, I'm not going to spoil who it is. If you don't want to know who the killer is, skip to this part of the video. There you go. Ghostface is doing the killings because Sydney disappeared from the last movie with a Ghostface attack. It can't be Ghostface without Sydney. They say that. So I think they were kind of poking fun at not having Neve Campbell in this because the director, Kevin Williamson, he wrote the original screenplay. He's been there since the beginning. He's been with Neve Campbell since the beginning, and he wasn't in the 2 sequels. Obviously, they had different directors, different writers, and they brought him back to kind of fix everything happening. I want to pay Neve Campbell for Scream 6, so they wrote around not having her, and that's why they kind of incorporated into this movie of her not being there, which led to the attacks. And it's a weak motive, I won't lie. Even my bias for Scream can see that it was a weak reveal, a weak ghost face, but not a bad movie. It's very gruesome. The kills are very entertaining. I'm not trying to sound like a psychopath when I say that, but like for a Scream movie, they're like very creative. They're different. We haven't seen things like that. And that part I enjoyed. Figuring out the who is always fun because at the end, I was actually like, I have no idea who did it. I don't know who's about to be revealed. And then the reveal, of course, was just weak. I have a great idea for Scream 8. I think I'm going to make a video. That's what I want my Scream video to be, is me saying what I think they should do for Scream 8. And it's a good idea. I came up with it last night in about 30 minutes. And if I can make that video and send it to like all of the people that work in Spyglass and around the Scream movies, I think they might listen or take a couple notes from me. In my opinion. Don't listen to all the hate that this movie's getting online. Don't listen to the people who are boycotting it because they look stupid. And this movie, I think, is about to have one of the biggest opening weekends of the entire franchise. Your boycott worked. Good job. Good job. You did so well boycotting this movie. Now you're missing out on a very fun horror slasher. So good job. You did well. They're definitely going to make Scream 8 now, but I will pitch it. I think it's a good idea. I think Django's good. I just think, wow, that word really is used a lot. Good movie, just like definitely something that stuck out to me. Mercy, bad movie, or poor movie. You might like it. Scream 7, watch it. I think you would enjoy it. I think most people who are fans of the franchise are going to enjoy it, but I think everyone as a collective whole feels the same, that the reveal and who Ghostface is just the biggest flaw of this movie. I think they'll bounce back at Scream 8 though. I think with this making as much money as they did, they'll figure out a way to put someone in there, which hit me up. I'll give you my idea. Or just watch the video I'm going to make, because I might make it right now. We'll see. Yeah, that's all I have for now. Please watch this video. Let's get more than 14 views. Unlike last week, I think I send this to my family, and I'm pretty sure there's more than 14 people in those group chats that I send it to. So I'm guessing not everyone wanted to watch last week, which that's on me. I can't rely on them to be the only ones to watch my video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope more than 14 people enjoy it, and I'll see you next week. One little like pop in, a quick little like other segment. What the hell was that? What the hell? That's not Jim Carrey. I don't know what that was. I love Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is one of my favorite actors of all time. My cousin Samson, shout out, one of my #1 supporters. Gonna bleep all the cursing. Don't want that in there. Keep it PG, Tanner. Don't want my grandparents hit me up saying, Tanner, I can't watch this if we're gonna use foul language. But what was that at the French awards, the Caesars, I think they're called, or something? I don't know what that was. That was a Jim Carrey. Looks nothing like Jim Carrey. The eyes aren't matching up. The face is, yes, Botox. Everyone's getting Botox in Hollywood. It's Hollywood. We're all getting Botox. But the face, like, I don't know what that was. Wee bit concerned. I did see a comment saying it's Val Kilmer. That's horrifying. Don't like that at all. But, like, what are we doing? Like, I mean, I knew he's been out of the public eye for a couple of years now. I don't know how many years exactly. I know I haven't seen him for a while, but Sonic 3 came out like not that long ago, and he was doing press junkets. Like, we've seen Jim Carrey, but I don't know what that was. That was weird. That's a bit weird. That's where that's where these conspiracy theories come out. This stuff comes out. Like, I don't know. I forgot about mentioning this in the original recording because I just didn't think about it, and then I remembered Samson telling me you should talk about this in the next video, and now I am. But like, I don't know what that was, and I'm a little worried. But like, I'm a big Jim Carrey guy. Look, Truman Show, favorite movie of all time, VHS copy. Who has a VHS copy? No one. Me. Physical media is back. We're gonna have to get to the bottom of that. I know he doesn't act anymore. I don't think he can't come back for Sonic 4 because he's dead. technically. I'm a little worried for him. I'm a little scared. I hope everything's okay. I hope it's Jim. I hope it's not like Skin Suit Man or something going on in there. Like, I don't want it to be that. That's terrifying. But yeah, man. If you haven't seen those clips, look that up. Like that, it's weird. It's weird. But yeah, okay. I'll see you guys next week. Hey, don't let me use a shot collar. He's not gonna get that because he's a dog and has never seen the Hassan Piker clip. Maybe I could show him. Yeah, maybe I'll show him.